Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the Freedom Finders Consistent Daily Action Morning Show. You guys already know we go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Shaq T, Mike T, how y'all boys feeling this morning?
Oh, man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain, man. Happy Saturday. How you feeling, Mike T?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I woke up this morning ready to kick off this Saturday and this weekend off with a bang. So, man, we got a special guest for y'all. So, I hope y'all ready to get tapped in and have a good show.
Sir.
So, man, I'm good.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, D. Scott?
Man, I'm out here living my best life, man. This Saturday, man, I cannot complain at all, man. Y'all know how I get down, man. Everything's good on this end. Having some technical difficulties, so we do apologize. We are a little late this morning, but man, I'm grateful. And if you guys do not know who we are the Freedom Finders, where we help you find your freedom through what we like to call the consistent daily action. We're gonna talk gratitude first and foremost, pushing the state of receivership. We'll talk some positive I am statements, IMs. We're gonna get to some daily actions, and then lastly, we'll wrap it up with some wise words. So, Freedom Finder family, if you are in the building on the live with us, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Put a good morning, say something in the comments, or go ahead and start throwing your gratitude down in the comments. What are you grateful for today? And you guys already know on Saturdays we bring special guests in with us. As always, so we're gonna let them join us with the consistent daily action, as well as tell him more about his story and what he's doing and the great things that he's doing in his world. So if you can go ahead and unmute yourself, Alexander, we're gonna go ahead and start bringing you in, and we're gonna get into this consistent daily action. So without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and welcome our guest, Mr. Alexander Williams. How you doing today, brother? Appreciate you tapping in, man. It's a beautiful Saturday. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you guys again for having me on, inviting me to your platform. Definitely ready to share some wisdom as much as I can, and hopefully it's greatly received by you guys and your audience. Awesome.
Yes,
thanks
sir.
a lot.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We definitely appreciate it. So the way we'll rock, we'll go Mike, Shaq, me, and then we'll let you go last, Alexander, so you can see how we're going about it, how we're going through through the consistent daily action. And then, like we said, we're going to get to your story, and we're going to share a little bit more about you on the back end. So Freedom Finding family, you guys know how we get down every single day. Go ahead and start putting your gratitude down in the comments. And we're going to start off with you, Mike T. What are you grateful for this morning, brother?
Yes, sir. So first thing first, man, I'm grateful that I even woke up this morning. There's somebody out there in this world who wasn't blessed to get to that point. So that is better than $1 trillion.
Yes, sir. Big T.
Big T. I'm grateful for my family, the love, support, and motivation that they, provide, not just for me, but all of us as a collective group. I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. So, every day I'm grateful for them because I wouldn't be the person I am. So I'm grateful for them. And then I'm grateful for every opportunity that helps me grow. So, opportunities of, uncomfortability, opportunities for, just positivity. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity and understanding that, those uncomfortability situations is an opportunity for me to grow. So that's what I'm grateful for this morning.
Yes, sir. Love that, brother. Love it, brother. We're going to keep moving. We're going to be a little quick this morning. We go right to you, Shaq. What you grateful for this morning?
Yeah, man, I'm grateful for God's traveling mercies, man. As most of y'all know, I was able to travel out the country this past week and make it back safe, man. So grateful for that. Grateful for, my Aura family, you know what I'm saying? Got our founder and CBO here, Alexander Williams, man. Grateful for that, brother. And grateful for my Freedom Finders family. You know what I'm saying? Grateful for what we've been able to build here, man, and the synergy we're able to create.
Love that, brother. Love that, man. The synergy is getting real, bro. It is getting real, man. The things we doing out here in this world, it's kind of what's the word? Surreal? Is that the word? Surreal. It's surreal.
And after when y'all hear from Alexander, man, y'all gonna just see how much our mindsets overlap. How much gratitude plays a part in all of our worlds, man. So it's crazy. It's amazing.
Hey, can't wait. We're going to be there real quick. Going to my gratitude this morning, man. I'm super, super grateful for waking up this morning. As we always say, it's better than $1 trillion.
Yeah, Big T.
Super, super grateful for my beautiful fiance, man. She makes me so much better. Man, she makes me so much better, y'all. She makes me so much better every single day. So super grateful for her and everything that she does to help me get better. Grateful for the Freedom Finder family, all the support you guys give us. I mean, we would not be here on episode 336 without y'all, straight up. So thank you guys for tapping in. Thank y'all for getting the replays. I mean, know most of y'all getting the replays. And lastly, man, I'm grateful all in all for the attitude of gratitude that the Lord has blessed me with, because the attitude of gratitude has put us all in a state of receivership and has really helped us open up our doors to receiving all of our blessings as well as blessing others. So super grateful for the attitude of gratitude today. Yep.
Sir.
Cool.
Love it,
We're
brother.
gonna come to you, Alexander. What you grateful for this morning, brother?
Oh man, I am grateful for the sun, man. I say the sun because of the energy it provides throughout the universe. And we here on Earth just have the ability to accept that. You know, it gives us warmth. It gives us positive energy. Whenever you feel the sun, if you're not out of it too long, you know, you feel a sense of gratitude, awakeness, and the whole nine. So being able to feel the sun on the skin and seeing it as it provides growth not only to humans but animals and plants, and you know, just it is the center as far as I'm concerned. That's what I'm grateful for, the sun.
Yes,
Thanks a
sir.
lot,
Love
guys.
it. Love it.
Love
Appreciate
that.
you sharing this morning. Appreciate you sharing. We got E-Rob in the building, man. We sent E-Rob about 5 links this morning. He said, "Good morning, Freedom Fighter family," and he'll speak in the chat today. But he said, "Grateful for waking up on this beautiful Saturday morning. Grateful for my clear and focused mindset. Grateful for my health. Grateful for my consistent drive." Yes, sir. Love that. Love that. Love that. Appreciate you sharing this morning. So let's go ahead and keep it moving, man, because again, we want to get to Alexander's story and a little more about Aura Rainwater and what we're doing, what they're doing great in this world. Through me and their accent already. Look what we're doing in this world. But we're already aligned with that gratitude. Absolutely love it. But let's go ahead and go to the positive affirmations. These are going to be I am statements. We're going to speak it into existence and we're going to make it become a reality. So Freedom Finder family, if you rock with us on the live, put your affirmations down in the comments. We'll love to read them. We'll love to see where you're at. What are your I am statements? And we're going to start off with you first, Mike T. What's your affirmations, brother?
Yes, sir. I am the master of my destiny. I am the owner of the #1 boxing gym in the state of Indiana.
Napaholics.
Real neck. I am resilient. We are disciplined.
We.
We.
And I am determined.
Yeah.
FreedomFinance317.com. Make sure y'all get y'all merch.
Yes, sir. Love that, brother.
Tap in, make that merch perch, hit that noti bill, make that merch perch.
Yeah, gotta go get the merch purse. Appreciate you sharing. Man, and Mike T's doing some big time things, man, with the Napaholics. So if y'all out there in Indy, what is it, 52nd to Keystone, man. Y'all make sure y'all go
52nd
stop,
Keystone.
tap in with Mike T and Napaholics Boxer Strength and Fitness. Tell the people one little quick time. How can they get involved? How can they sign up for that link? Where do they go?
Yes, sir. So you can find my our Facebook page, Napaholics Strength and Fitness, and on Instagram, Napaholics_Strength and Fitness. And no, I'm sorry, Instagram it's in Napaholics_Boxing. And then you can click the link. I have a link is a store that you can click and get a membership. And your first class will be free. So you need to scroll to the bottom, go to free class pass, and click sign up. And then you have to enter your information, sign a waiver, and then pick whatever, the membership store has a list of different things. So that's how you can sign up.
Yes, sir. Absolutely love it, man. Makes us all so proud seeing our people, man, do some great things out here in this world, man. Help some other people. But we're gonna keep it rolling, man. Let's go to you, Shaq, with your affirmations. What are you affirming on today? My fault. I'm coming, bro. Here you
Yeah,
go.
I'm waiting for the joint.
That
Yeah, man.
solo.
So I am an MBA candidate.
Mm-hmm.
I am the owner of a very lucrative real estate portfolio, and I am creating generational wealth.
Yes, sir. Love that,
Yes,
brother. Love
sir.
that, brother. Shoot, the whole show. Y'all see everything was messed up this morning. When different people come, different things, I couldn't pop you up with my button, but I got you right now. We locked in. And going on to me, we're going to keep this thing going. So for me, with my affirmations, man, I am enough. I have every single thing that the Lord has blessed me with. I am enough. I have what I need. I am a New York Times best-selling author, man. I am writing. I'm putting that pen to pad, dropping these bars down. I am a real estate investor, so coming way, way, way sooner than later. I'm speaking into existence right now. We're looking at some lots out here. We're actually about to build a couple of little things, some investments that takes about 4 months to build. So super excited about that. And lastly, man, I am grateful one more time, man, because the attitude of gratitude has put me in a place of receivership. And like Chris says, he ain't here today. It has improved my life. That's what I'm grateful for this morning. My I ams.
Sure.
All right, we coming to you, Alexander. What is your affirmations, your I am statements on today?
Wow, man, to follow you guys, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's some strong things right there. But to share with you guys, I got to say that I am grateful and thankful, or that I am the master of my spiritual self. I would say also that I am the master of my mind. I am the master of my body, which entails me taking care of it, because it is the temple which creates this consciousness and help me go forward. So that's my I ams. Yes.
Love that. Hey, we about to get deep on the show today. We can see it coming already. We about to get deep. That's what's up. Appreciate you, share, Alexander. All right, we're gonna go over, transition over to the next segment of the show. This is going to be our daily actions. So the reason we talk actions every single day is to make sure we do what we say we're gonna do. That's how the whole show even got started, because we was doing a whole bunch of yapping, a whole bunch of talking, and not getting nothing done. So now we're here to actually hold each other accountable to make sure we do what we say. So Freedom Finder family, if you rocking with us, go ahead and put it down in the comments. What did y'all get done yesterday? What are y'all getting done today? And then, matter of fact, before we go to you, Mike T, let me read E-Rod since he couldn't get on. He said, we are intentional, we are focused, we are making a positive impact, and we are stress free. Yes, sir. Love that. Love that, E-Rob. Appreciate you sharing. DeAndre Collins in the building, man. Been rocking with us since day one, man. Real quick, he said, good morning, you guys. I'm grateful for waking up this Saturday morning. I am doing laundry today. I'm relaxing today. I went to the barbershop yesterday. Okay, so fresh and so clean, boy. He said, you guys, nothing much going on with me today. Black and gold Dubsy all day, every day. Stay blessed with this Saturday morning. Love you. Yes, sir. Love it, brother. Appreciate you tapping in with us as always, DeAndre. Cool. So getting back to these daily actions. Let's get into these actions. Go ahead and drop your actions down in the comments. But let's go back to you, Mike T. What is your actions yesterday, and what do you plan on getting done today?
Yes, sir. My actions yesterday, I went 4 for 6. Not perfect, but I got some stuff done, and it was an overall productive day. So those are my actions yesterday. Today, my actions is we got a mentorship engagement today at was it noon, I believe,
12 o'clock.
with big homie Lil. With big homie Lil homie, and what's Shelby's
Doe Valley Academy
and Doe Valley Academy. Yep, big homie Lil homie and Doe Valley Academy. So looking forward to that. That's one of my actions today. And then look more into this property that Chris Jenkins and Harley, brought to the table yesterday. So shout out to them. And that's one of the things I'm grateful for the Freedom Fighter family, because we all like to help each other out, and that networking is big time. So I appreciate them for that. So look more into the property. I went to go see it yesterday too, D Scott, by the way, but we can talk about that later.
Bet.
But and then watch some NBA games, playoff. Probably see the Clippers take another L today. I don't know. We're gonna see. Because hey, boy, them boys in the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell ain't playing with them, so I might have to tap in on that tonight. But after that, really just celebrate with my little cousin. Though he just turned his birthday just passed, so we're gonna celebrate that a little bit tonight. So those are my actions for the day. Yes,
sir. Sound like a good, nice and fun Saturday, brother. Fun Saturday. Yep. And giving back to these kiddos as well, man. Let's go to you, Shaq. What was your actions yesterday, and what about today?
Yeah, so I did not track my actions yesterday, but I did have a productive day at work. And Hey, listen, man. This is gonna be an excuse, but hey, I'm still I'm giving myself some grace because I'm still getting back into the swing of things from being out for a week. But I did go. I had a productive day at work, and then I was able to hit the gun range, man. And you know what I'm saying, fire off a few rounds. Then today, definitely, had this conversation with Alexander on a morning show. Had bring aura, to the world. Um, Number two, like Mike said, we have our speaking engagement with Dove Valley and Big Homie, Little Homie, and then I got some real estate homework to do myself, man. So like I said, I talked to my real estate agent and our mortgage office before I left, and got some homework I'm gonna tap into today. Got a little research and some shopping to do online. So that's what I'll be tapping into.
Love that, bro. Love that, bro.
brother.
And for me, man, it sounds like nothing went perfect yesterday, but I went 6 for 7. So the only thing I didn't get done, which I had a very successful Friday yesterday, but I was not able to call the tax people again. So they trying to get us with them Indiana taxes. They trying to do some other stuff. But I found out that we got to put it in monthly instead of annually, which I did not. I never heard about that. But anyway, we gotta pay our taxes monthly instead. So. But anyway, I gotta get them a call.
Founders?
Yeah, with the Freedom Founders. Yep. Because they send us they send us a balance and it's an estimated balance, and it's like nah. We ain't make that much, so I don't know what y'all talking about. But anyway, so I didn't get that done. But today, I'm not sure if they're open, but they are open. Of course, I'm gonna be calling them, making sure we get the login. Because the only problem is I can't get logged into the site, so that's the issue. That's why I got to call. Got the Miracle Morning as always, read, write, and meditation. My Miracle Morning every single day. Saturdays, no workouts for me, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to look like Shaq eventually, though. I'm trying to get a chest like Shaq. That boy look like a action figure.
Superhero.
Trying to get like that boy Shaq. Got the dates in of ClickFunnels. So me and E-Rob got it in yesterday as well. So everything's coming together when it comes to the digital marketing aspect. So we will be having some more offers and some things that we're going to be offering out. Big Homie, Little Homie, Doe Valley mentorship speaking engagement today at 12. So super honored to get the chance to talk to that many kids and all the youth. So we're going to be giving back to them. So that's going to be fun. And then lastly, man, hanging out with my boo thing and doing whatever she want to do. I think she want to go out there with the dogs out in Uptown, out in there in Charlotte. So that's my day for today. Then we go.
Brother.
Yes, sir. Then we're going to come to you, Alexander. If you tracked your actions, what did you do yesterday? And if not, what do you plan on getting done today?
Man, in the analogy of basketball, man, you guys are shooters. You guys are 6 for 6, 7 for 7, 10 for 10. Wow, I'm a low scorer, man. You call me the low post guy, so mine was a 3 for 3. So
okay, yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Somebody went perfect.
Somebody went perfect. We need you.
Well, I'm down in the basket, man. So I, right there, I can just lay it up.
Yeah.
Nah, but yesterday, definitely getting up this morning, doing my routine and my meditation, taking my time for self-care. We're able to conduct a successful meeting, one, and number two, being able to add some more equipment, I should say, to the plant, which was a huge task to do and accomplish it. Today, again, I'm in the low post, man. I just play defense, and you give me the ball once. I think I'm gonna do a 1-for-1. I got a meeting after this with 7-Eleven, believe it or not, looking to score that. Here pretty soon. So that's mine.
Love it. We're gonna talk more about that right here in a little bit. But before we get to more of that, we still showing E-Rob some love in the comments, man. E-Rob said actions for today, giving back to the youth with the mentorship presentation, ClickFunnels with D Scott, relax and enjoy the sun. Yes, sir. He said shooters. Hey man, shooters gonna shoot, right? Shooters gonna shoot.
Yes, sir.
But I absolutely do love that, by the way, Alexander, because sometimes we sometimes we out there 10 for 14. It's like, man, we gotta chop on one tree for that tree to fall down. So we're trying to make sure we stay in focus as well. So it's actually a better way to make sure we ain't doing too much. But yesterday it was a crazy day yesterday. But anyway, let's get to the last segment of the show, and then we're gonna tap in more about Alexander and his story and what he's doing, and explain a little bit what he's doing in this world and how he's making the world a better place. But before we get to that, let's wrap up the consistent daily action with the world's famous wise words. So these wise words are
famous.
Hey, y'all like how I added the world's famous? Hey man, we out there. We nationwide, not nationwide. We worldwide. So we worldwide. So we world's famous now. But with the wise words, if you have any wise words for the Freedom Finder family, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Trust me, it is enough. If you just tell somebody to smile today, or just smile at someone else today, I'm telling you, you can make somebody's day with just a smile. So go ahead and drop your wise words down in the comments. What do y'all want to share? What do you want to uplift others with this morning? So we'll start off with you first, Mike T, with your wise words.
Yep, my words for y'all today, man. If you're going towards your dreams, your goals, that big goal that you set that you want to get done 5-10 years down the line, you're going to get knocked off course. Just have an understanding that there's going to be obstacles and distractions on the way to that destination that you're trying to go. Just have an understanding when you get to those obstacles, have an understanding that this is something that's testing you, and if this is what you really want to do, then you need to find a way. So if you get to that point, take a couple steps back and remember your why. Remember your purpose. And once you're able to remind yourself each time you get knocked off track, that will get you back on track, and then you getting back on track and getting to your destination. So just make sure you remember your why and your purpose, and then you'll be able to get to the destination that you want to get to. Those are my words for y'all today.
Yes, sir. Love that, Mike T. Mike T with the words, brother. Appreciate it. We coming right, big bars. We coming right to you, Shaq, with your wise words.
Yes, sir. My wise words for today, man, is always in honor of having Alexander on the show, man. I'm gonna bring back one of my very first wise words, actually, and that's always be rooted in gratitude. And why that's important is because gratitude breeds positivity. And one of my favorite mathematical equations, positive attitudes lead to positive behaviors. Positive behaviors drive positive outcomes. And that all starts from being rooted in gratitude.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, that gratitude. Every time we're gonna be talking about that gratitude a little bit more right here in a little bit. But speaking of gratitude, going to me for my wise words, as I say every single day, have an attitude of gratitude. It's one of the most important things you can do every single day. Wake up every single day, write down 3 to 5 things with a pen on some paper, what you're grateful for. It's going to put you in a state of receivership, and doors begin to open up. So make sure you start your day with gratitude, because why would your Father give you more if you're not grateful for what you already have? So make sure we start off with the gratitude. And then lastly, man, I had to pull out my book because I don't know where I want to go with this, but I'm going to keep it basic today and keep it simple. Be intentional. Be intentional about where you're going. Be intentional about what do you want. Be intentional about what it is you're going to do today. What do you want to get done in the year, 3 years, 5 years, and then work back and reverse engineer? Because if you're not intentional, if you don't know where you're going, you're already there. So that's my wise words.
Love it, brother.
Yes, sir. Let's go to you, Alexander. You got any wise words for the people today?
I think so. One thing that a motto that I live by that I want to share with everybody is your life is your message. Period. Your life being your message. Everything that you guys said, incorporating that. Again, the life is the message. That's my wise words.
Yes, sir. Love that. Your life is the message. Hey, absolutely love that, Alexander. And we're going to go ahead. And so we do that every single day, by the way. So this is episode 336. We go through the gratitude, I am statements, positive affirmations, actions, and then our wise words. So this is something we do every single day. And we've been seeing our lives accelerate and increase and blessings coming our way each and every day. So appreciate you joining in with us with that, Alexander. But we want to move on to more of your story now. So we want to learn more about who you are. What do you do? We know you are the founder of the Oil Rainwater, and it's really interesting. So we're definitely going to get to that and talk about how you producing rainwater in a bottle. So we'll talk about that. But before we get to all that, can you tell the people a little bit more about who Alexander Williams is, where you're from, and more about what you're about?
Sure, man. Thanks a lot, guys, again, for having me on your platform. I'm grateful, man. I really appreciate it. I am, Alexander. I believe in consciousness. And the reason I said I am Alexander, because this physical form that you see in front of you is Alexander. And basically, uh, I'm talking to third person. He comes from, Louisiana background roots, did his adulthood in New York, had a chance to cut his teeth on Wall Street, down with the grimy and dirty. And you guys heard of Ballroom, the plates, the whole nine, did all of that. Got a chance to, journey on from there, retired from there, explored the world, literally backpacked across the world, man. Sold everything in New York, jumped up, put on the backpack, and hit the world. Went around the world once. Uh, Came back and said, you know what, I want to try some this. Did a little bit with oil and gas. Left there, decided to give my talents to uh, my my love, which is adolescence. I love adolescence. The ages of 12 to 21, honestly. And with my psychology degree, I was able to do a couple of programs, develop a couple of programs, and actually turn a lot of lives around, man. And there's nothing more grateful and joyous than to see a kid light up, and get it. Wow. And that's the chills that send down my spine. After that, man, decided to hang up, got married, had a couple of kids, and journeyed to Austin, landed here in Austin, man. And landed here in Austin. As I was journeying around, man, one thing too, and this is part of the story, is my wife, who's a physician now. She was diagnosed with lupus at 16, and diagnosed with lupus at 16. Before meeting me, she was conventional. She went conventional doctor, doing the whole nine. When we met, I told her straight up, like, hey, what are you doing? Let's leave the meds alone. Let's turn back to nature. I'm a nature guy. Let's turn back to nature. Let's turn back to plants. Let's turn back to, the energy of the world, and let it take its course. And sure enough, she transitioned from a conventional doctor to a holistic doctor, and now she's an energy doctor. So all of those disciplines put in together. And when I first landed here in Austin, we developed Austin's first lupus walk. They didn't have anything for the community about that. And when we did that, I knew that we needed something for the lupus patients to have in order to make themselves clean. And water was a big important thing. So I sought out, some manufacturers and looked at different things and, analyzed water. I'm also a water scientist as well, and really couldn't find anything. And lo and behold, I stumbled upon one guy who is, his name's Dave Schwab, who is a water scientist as well. He was starting to develop rainwater. And we got together and honed our skills in a little bit more, and opened the plant. And opening the plant, we were able to give out some samples and this, that, and the third, and the whole nine. And we birthed rainwater, right? So rainwater was pretty common. It was something new, but people didn't really give it much. So based on that, man, I was like, okay, I need to go a little bit deeper. He's a cowboy by the love of trade, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm more of an energy guy. I deal more with energy, so I need to kind of spin off a little bit, man, and do something that's more me than dealing with just rainwater. So lo and behold, again, water energy, water science. Started thinking about frequency and my study again with biosphere and the energy of self and the energy of the body and the aura. I saw a correlation between the two, meaning energy and water. And what we found, I came across a guy by the name of Dr. Emoto, who was a Japanese scientist. He spent 40 plus years studying water and really said that water is alive. Water has memory. And sure enough, diving deep into it, water is alive. Water does have memory. And I said, okay, so to bring this to the public, I need to, bring this to the public, but I need some fresh, clean water. So getting back to that story about the lupus walk, we're on our third year of the lupus walk. And I ran a little experiment by giving them rainwater that was infused with frequency, which gratitude carries a certain frequency. So infusing that and giving it to them, I saw a difference. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I may be on to something. Oh, wait. And the next year, same thing, more the patients. And I don't know, people out there who have lupus, especially, there's different degrees, but, you can't be exposed to the sun. You don't have a lot of energy. You just, you're just there. So my second year in that experiment, man, I gave it to more people and noticed that they got up and they started walking around. So I started diving more deeply into it and studying about the hydration of water, rainwater specifically, and the difference between that and municipal water and just the whole nine. And there's a huge difference. So hence birth aura, which is your aura, energy, rainwater. We are 90% water. And that, to the cellular level, we can create a different being within ourselves. Earlier, I alluded to me being a conscious being, and Alexander, this, physical form, is just it. So based on all of that, man, I threw all that together, and birth or rainwater, hence you see the logo, you see it, what it all stands for. And it's just infused with frequency, man, frequency and gratitude. And we want to bring this to the world. We will bring it to the world, and we're going to change a lot of people's lives.
Boy. Hey, we got a lot to unpack right there. But I got some questions for you. Man, first off, I just want to say thank you for the great things you're doing in the world, first off. Clearly you're doing some big time things that's going to make a big difference. And I see what Shaq's talking about. We do have a lot of similarity when we talk about the gratitude. We don't have any degrees, though, so you might be able to shine a little light on us. But we love giving back to the youth, because where we came from on the Far East Side, it's not many options, put it like that. It's not many options to come out and be successful and do what you do. But so that's why we're taking everything we have to give back to the youth, and just pour into them and continue to pour into them, because we want to make sure that they're better than us in the future. So thank you for giving back to the youth. I just want to say thank you with that. But definitely a lot to unpack. But I just got to start with this infused water with frequency. You're saying gratitude has a frequency, and you're infusing the water with gratitude. Can you please elaborate a little more?
Sure, man. So
can't give out all our IP though. We got to keep some of our IP in.
Got you. Yeah, got you. So whenever you are listening to music, right? So music is carried at a certain frequency. Normally, the FCC back in the '60s dumbed down the frequency of music, and that frequency actually, resonate with human beings at a certain frequency. It's like having an animal in a cage, a dog, right? So you have the dog whistle, when you blow it, you can't hear it, but the dog hears and it goes crazy. Well, same thing with frequency. So each frequency carries a different wavelength, and with that wavelength, whenever we speak, which is our voice, we carry a certain frequency. So when you hear it, and I'll go back to the adolescence, right? East Side, you talked about, a lot of those kids were verbally abused. And in being verbally abused, the voice that they heard, the frequency of the words that came out of the individual mouth that abused them, made them feel a certain way. So in doing that, either they clammed up when they heard that voice or that frequency, or the frequency of praise, they opened up like a flower. They opened up and was like, whoa, wow, okay, I can do this. So gratitude, again, carries a certain frequency. In other words, carries a certain frequency. And when you do that, you actually, according to Dr. Emoto's studies and research, and this is proven science, and this is out there, you're able to change the structure of things around you with frequency. So that's the reason. Without giving too much away, that's how we are able to do it. But we do have a patent pending process to have our whole process, giving and sharing it for the world. So
love that. Can't wait to read more about that, because I'm also a big energy guy myself. I actually got my aura. We went out to Brooklyn. We lived in Jersey. We got a picture of our aura, and it showed us our colors. And she has any questions. she didn't even know her name, but she walked through exactly based off of the frequencies and the energies that picture was giving out. She literally walked through exactly what's on her mind, where we're going, our future, and it was just like mind blowing. So I'm 100% locked in and 100% believer. So can't wait to learn more about what you're doing with the water. That's awesome. That's awesome. But I've been hogging the mic because I'm excited about this frequency and this energy. But I'm gonna pass it to y'all, brothers. Y'all got any questions?
Nah, man,
Yeah,
his energy, a conversation, man, is absolutely on point, man. Like, like, I don't want to call it our interview, but his our initial conversation, when he brought me into the fold, that's all it really was an energy check, and I didn't really know that. I thought he was just invite me over to talk about, but he was really just checking my energy, and that's where the match came. So, when he talks about, energy and being a big energy guy, man, he really lives it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where, our vibes connected. I wanna jump to Wall Street. I love asking you about your Wall Street experience, man, and Oak and Strat, man. So, can you dive into that a little bit with us, and then what told you it was time to leave?
Sure, man, definitely. So, as you know, Shaq, when I sent over the bio, it was missing. And the reason it was missing because back then, even though now sometimes it's frowned upon to have been associated with organization like Stratton and Oakmont, which was
Mm-hmm.
ran by Jordan Belfort and all of the offshoots from that. How I got started with that, and I'll tell you the story, is I was out of college, man, in New York. Went to a job fair. Yes, they would show up at job fairs. If you guys seen the movie and you saw where they had people from Harvard, Yale, Princeton, I mean, they would recruit like that, right? So
It's
job
the
fair,
Wolf on Wall Street movie that he's referring to.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry about that.
good movie.
So definitely went there, and Wade was able to be selected. Went through a week's course, and it was intense, man. When I'm saying intense, I'm talking I wouldn't equate it to Navy SEAL training, but mentally it felt like it because you had to be on your P's and Q's, and just imagine you're in there with some minds, and you had to really do your thing. So long story short, made it through that, man. Was able to get in on the boardroom floor as a cold caller. Now let me retract back a little bit. When I got in 1996, 97. 96, 97, 3-4 years before that, Jordan had got shut down by the feds. So Stratton and Oakmont had closed. However, he had many companies. And I'll allude to you how all that wrapped in. But he had many companies. So one shut down, meaning Stratton and Oak. He had others that were lined up. So I entered one which is called BTR Capital, but same blueprint, same book, same everything. So getting it on the floor, cold caller, we had to do some cold calling stuff. High numbers, man. I mean, we would get up at. I can remember getting up at like 6 a.m. Just to call Europe at 12. I remember staying so late that we had to call Australia, 12 o'clock at night to call Australia for in the morning, 24-hour difference. So it was a regiment, of that nature. So went through that, man, got, cut my teeth there, got some stripes. Eventually that BTR Capital, that shut down. Once that shut down, I learned everything, man. In the compact of 3 years I was there, I learned everything. And if you read my bio, you see that I started in 99 to 2003, where I helped open a number of Wall Street firms. And these were boutique firms on Wall Street, taking that same approach. But I was a little bit different because I had a conscience. I learned a lot, learned the tricks of the trades and the whole nine. Was able to practice some of that, on the lower end. But once I broke up on my own, I was able to, implement the conscious and be able to give that to people. Opened a number of 90-10s, and for all of you guys who don't know what a 90-10 is, basically it's a franchise. So, example, JP Turner. So I was the owner of JP Turner, a particular branch. 90 meaning 90% came to me, 10% went to them. They handled the back office. They're based out of Atlanta. Did that Avalon Partners, where we also concentrated on real estate. There was another one that we did, which concentrated on biotech. So again, I learned the blueprint. I had the blueprint. I had the masters. I had them, teach me, and from there, I just took what I learned and just, implemented it throughout. What gave me the burnout? I went through two crashes. I went through the crash. There was a crash in 99. Then I went through the crash of the .com when the internet was just getting started. So I saw Microsoft take off. I saw Jeff Bezos come in with Amazon. I saw the Netscape. I saw all of the companies, and being there on the street, I had access to in the syndicate of some of those big companies, meaning I was able to take some of my clients and get in on the early action of some of those big companies. And again, it's the internet, new, fresh, the .com. When that bubble burst, that was it for me, man. I was like, I've lost too much. That's it. So hung up my cleats, so to say, and that's when I jumped on the backpack, man. Decided to travel the world.
Man.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
He's in the trenches.
Oh yeah, man.
It's all
Definitely.
going down.
Definitely. If you guys want a real taste of it, The Wolf of Wall Street is a great movie. But if you want to get the baller room feel to it, there's a movie, Vin Diesel actually starred in that movie called Baller Room. And that is a true depiction of what it was like.
Baller View?
Baller Room.
Oh,
Baller
okay.
Room.
Baller
Yeah,
Room.
Gotcha.
like a baller, in your basement.
Oh, Boiler Room.
Yeah, Baller Room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I see. It's an older movie. I think I've seen it. Is that where he slid his like Ferrari keys across the table?
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Boiler Room. Yeah, that's a classic. I've seen it a long time ago, but yeah, a little different. Man,
Tap in on that.
it's like I got so much to unpack. I don't know where to go with the Wall Street, because my only thing about the whole stock market and the whole marketplace is I got my little taste of the stock options, which I do not like. It's just not my game, man. It's just I don't like to gamble. It's just not for me. And then I work at Procter and Gamble right now, so I understand. It helped me understand the marketplace. I never understood the market coming from where you came from. You don't know what you don't know. But that's really my only market understanding when it comes to that in the CPG industry. So, but that kind of wanted to transition into that because that's what I do. I sell in diapers, tampons, pads, baby wipes into retailers. And that sounds like a little bit about what you're going to do because you just said you're about to meet with 7-Eleven, assuming you're planning on selling in oil rainwater into 7-Eleven. So can you talk about that process of getting distribution and assortment into different retailers?
Absolutely, man. You're absolutely right. So as you know, again, breaking down the franchise model, right? When you're a small company, it takes a lot to get into some of the big box stores, unless you got the connections with the distribution, sort of say. That's your Benny Keats, your Cisco's, and other things like that, because they trust those companies, which are long established companies. When you're coming out, especially for Aura, I'm trying to bypass all of that. And bypassing all of that, I'm taking the simple approach because the community is more of my love. I have a love for community versus the big scope of big picture. So the franchise is my approach to everything. So I want to get to the franchisees, talk to them, help them understand what's happening and going in that way. So at a 7-Eleven, just like other stores, the franchisees have a certain percentage of their shelf space that they allow to, brands, customers. So that's the approach that I'm going to take to get into the 7-Elevens. And I'm saying this, we talk about affirmations in the beginning, and I'm letting you guys know that, yes, we'll get in that way and then open up to corporate, which when you open up to corporate, that will take you to the next level, and there you're going. Mm-hmm. So that's the strategy for that.
Okay.
Love it.
And I have a question for you as far as so for customers who was to go, if you was to get your product in 7-Eleven and customer sees a line of bottled water. Can you tell us what the difference between traditional bottled water than um, rainwater? Can you tell us like the obviously like you said like the energies and all that, the frequencies, but can you tell us a little bit, like, dive in a little bit as far as like what the difference is?
So absolutely. So let's take the regular water, right? So regular water and companies. I'm gonna throw out a couple of brands like Aquafina, um, uh, some of the Nestle brands, some of your cheap waters with the cheap plastic that come 36 for $4.95. Well, those are mostly municipal water. That's water that they get from the tap. The only thing they do with that is that they do a little reverse osmosis and go through a bottling process, which is the bottling plants are completely different, right? So just imagine a hose or yeah, a hose coming into a building, and all of a sudden you got a bottling facility and it's starting to be bottled. So the difference is if you take the number of brand waters and you line them up, and there's a number of videos out on YouTube where they test the pH and they test the different things, self testing. Um, those a lot of those have a lot of chemicals in them. Um, the regulation, because of the old infrastructure of the United States, requires a lot of chemicals to be put into water, and those chemicals are put in there to actually kill a lot of the bacteria, because as they travel through the pipes, they're picking up bacteria and so forth and so on. But at the end of all of that, those bottles of water, man, are just simply, and I'm not frowning on the other bottles of water, but it's just fact that they are, tap water. And that's
Yeah.
there's countless articles and proof and the whole nine that people can go online and Google and read that that's exactly what it is. And the industry is not highly regulated. That's why you have a lot of brands that are out there. One in particular, Nestle, has been making money hands over fists in minority communities. They sign these documents of paying pennies on the gallons, and actually just taking all of the good water, so to say, or water from these communities, man, and just bringing them in. So if you can, whenever you buy a bottle of water, just kind of read the back, man, read the label, and see. And again, if you line them all up and you start doing your taste test and your home test about the pH and alkalinity and whatever else is in there, you'll find a huge difference. And again, you guys are ingesting that stuff, right? So as you ingest it, it goes through the body, and again, it gets to the cells. So what does your body do? How does your body, react to that? How did your cells fight against that, right? As it's doing all its other things. So it's very important. Um, Real quick, with rainwater is made for us. It has its own natural filtration process. Through the water cycle. So as it goes up, all the impurities are left here on the earth, right? And as it goes up into the clouds, it does its thing. There's a lot of electricity up there, so they're throwing around a lot of particles that don't belong, right? And as it falls, and when it's coming down, it's as pure as possible. It's soft, it's easily absorbed to the body. Um, and it's made for us, man. You see animals in the wild, they never get sick. If they do get sick, it's from eating a berry or something that they weren't supposed to. But so far as drinking, they are 100%, good. Yes, they have a great immune system, but the stuff that they're ingesting, water especially, is pure, man, and that's what it's made for. So that's the difference between some of the regular waters and also rainwater.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Yep.
that's very
Absolutely.
insightful because it's tough to, like, when you look at water, you just think it's water, and like you go to the store, I need a bottle of water, you might see the cheapest one, be like it's water. It's still, it's all the same basically. But a lot of people don't understand the process of how it's made and where it comes from, and so that's very insightful. So I appreciate that, your
Yep.
expertise in that field.
And for the
No
people,
problem.
Shaq, because obviously you have a little hand in this, in the overall development in this. For the people in the Freedom Fountain family, can you tell the people how what's your role when it comes to oil rainwater?
Yeah, yeah. So I'll go back to the story where Alexander and I first met. We met at a networking event through a mutual friend, and I shared that I was an engineer by training, And we got to chopping it up. Like I said, he invited me over to his home, and we talked about it. And his vision for me was to come in and be the R&D, the chief R&D officer. So, my job, or my role with the team, is to help develop, what are our forward thinking ideas. How are we gonna, like Alexander said, a lot of companies focus solely on the rainwater, but how are we going to take rainwater and expand that, and so that's my job, is to help us develop different things. I don't want to give away too much, but different things that will help us, grow and expand beyond just, being a bottled water company. And so, that's my role, is to help us move forward from an R&D and an engineering standpoint.
Love that, love that. And man, I got like 20 more questions, but we are getting the time. Do you have about 5 more minutes, Alexander? Are you good to go about 11, 10,
Oh,
11, 12?
absolutely, man.
Okay, just
Yeah.
just making
Hey,
sure,
hey,
just
let me
making
get
sure.
one in, D. Scott,
Yeah,
before
go
you
ahead.
jump back to yours. Yeah, so one thing you mentioned on with Nestle was corporate responsibility, and how they lack it, right? So can you kind of just explain to everyone how Aura keeps social responsibility and corporate responsibility, front of mind, and how we operate?
Absolutely. That is one of the key metrics in Aura's operation. Um, the community. So environmental stewardship is a big key for us. Let me just tell you guys real fast. You need a chance to do this. It's about our position statement. Our positioning statement for Aura is that we propose to raise the consciousness of society regarding physical, mental, spiritual importance of adequate hydration. All three of those things: mind, body, spirit. So that's the approach that we take, and to provide a stellar product, which that's what Aura is, to help the Earth's fragile environment. So environmental stewardship is a huge, part of what we do, and tapping back into the community, um, and the community at large, we are giving back like you would not believe. That's through education. That's through uh, different events. That's through partnerships with small companies, and we believe in that motto that when the tide rises, all ships rises. So if your energy is good, the frequency is good. I mean, we're all in, to that effect. Uh, so corporate responsibility, environmental stewardship, giving back is definitely at the forefront, because without them, the people out there, we wouldn't have any existence.
Mm. Love it. Love it, man. Love it. Love it,
Love
man.
it.
I see what Shay you was talking about, Shaq, man. We are aligned, like Mike T says,
Yeah.
aligned. Aligned. Absolutely
Absolutely.
love it, man. We ain't got time to deep dive into that. But one thing we do always end with every single guest is gonna be our final, our world's famous. Let me add in our world's famous final four. So this is a little quick hot seat. It's the same 4 questions we ask every single guest every single Saturday, just to get a little more insight about what you do. And it's first thing to come to mind, throw it out there, more of a hot seat type of style. So we won't dive in too deep on that. And I know we don't have our original people on here, but Mike, you got number 1.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can even receive the thing, Shaq, because you're on your
I
phone,
know.
right?
Now, yeah, y'all take
It's
it.
all
I'm on my
good.
phone.
You go 1, I go 2. You go 3, I go 4, Mike. So go ahead and pop it off with number 1.
All right, yes, sir. So, what is your favorite book to recommend?
Favorite book to recommend is The Art of War.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
actually thought about reading that. I got that on my little iPad, got a little on my Gmail. So somebody sent a free copy for me. So might have to tap
Yeah.
Definitely.
in on that.
Always here. I actually just read the War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. Little different play
Okay.
on words, little different situation, but definitely need to get to that book. Second question number 2. Do you have a specific daily routine or a daily non-negotiable?
Absolutely. Self care. Waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, having that
Whew.
time to meditate, and meditating, taking about 30 minutes to meditate, going into, again, self care. House is quiet, family's asleep. That time is yours. That's it. Self-care prepares you for the day.
Man, love that. Man, I just gotta ask real quick. I know this is a hot seat, but I read a book called The Miracle Morning, and I'm not sure if you're familiar or not, but that really put me on the Miracle Morning to where I wake up and I go through my morning, but I get up at 5. What time do you go to bed if you're getting up at 3 in the morning?
Not 9. So I'm averaging 5 to 6 a night.
Okay.
Yeah. 5 to 6. I sleep 5 to 6 hours a night.
I just had to ask, man, because that's early. 3, whew. My 5 people. I tell people 5, and they be like 5. Oh my goodness. So when you say 3, I feel this. I feel how other people say when I say 5. Because that's early. That's early. But all right, you got them in 3, Mike.
Yeah. So next question: how do you hold yourself accountable? Do you have like some type of routine to where you're able to keep track of everything, hold yourself accountable, or do you have an accountability group, collective group like how we had it?
Collective group. That I found that is the best way to do it. You when you do it yourself, I mean, you have to be super disciplined, right? You do have some discipline, but when you're accountable to a group and you allow them into your fear, right? You allow them into your realm, and give them permission, right, to hold you accountable. That works the best, I found.
Love that. Agreed.
Yes,
And for the last question, what do you believe is the key factor that differentiates the unsuccessful from the successful?
Discipline.
Simple. Love it.
Arguing.
Hey, absolutely love it. And I know we are getting the time, man. We did get a little started, so we appreciate the little extra time on the back end. But I got about 30 more questions for you, so we may have to do this again or maybe offline because I'm very, very, very intrigued in the frequencies and the energies of what you're actually drinking through your water. So. I'm a big energy guy and absolutely love it. So I know y'all getting the pad, so y'all do your pad thing for each everything. But can't wait to learn a little bit more about that. But as we wrap up, go ahead.
Real quick before you wrap up, can you Isaac, can you tell the people where we can get some oral water?
Yep, that's right.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So you can go to www.aurarainwater.com. In the upper right-hand corner, you click on the cart, and you can go through the whole 9. You can also get it through Facebook. Aura Rainwater, also through Instagram, which is Aura_Rainwater. So all of the platforms, when you pull up Aura via Google, it'll pull up everything for you. So, and it will come to you wherever you are. Not a problem.
Love it.
Okay,
love it.
Cool. I need to get it for the gym, so definitely gonna tap in and get some of that.
Yeah, we'll talk to. We'll get together. Me, you, Shaq, all of it. We'll get together. We'll take care of you, man. No worries.
Sounds great, and we're gonna post all those links down in the comments and into the description as well. So, Shaq, if you could text all those over just so we have the accurate links. We're gonna put that all in there. So make sure y'all go get your Aura Rainwater. And man, shoot, and then once you drink it, give it a little testimony because I know how business is. We need a little testimony as well, man. It's gonna give you that gratitude. You see it right there, Shaq. Let me put Shaq on the solo. Let him see what it look like, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's your sales pitch, Shaq? Give us the we ain't gonna put you on the spot. We ain't gonna put
straight up, man. So you know what I'm saying, our pillars, we're based on 3 strong pillars. Really the whole goal of Aura is to improve the mind and body of our partners, of the people who consume our product. And we do that, through Energize. We do that through the most natural water you can get. It's to uplift the soul.
Yes,
and again, like Alexander explained, what you put into your body is what you exude, right? So if you're putting the most natural and the most vibrant products into your body, it'll help elevate your aura. And then number 3, man, which is a very important part, is earth resource conservation. That's one of our biggest differentiators, along with elevating the aura, is we're not damaging the environment by depleting our most valuable natural resource, which is water. We're taking it straight from the source and giving it to the people, as opposed to depleting our, on the ground natural resources. And, that's where, we really stand on those 3 pillars. So go get your Aura Rainwater. 30-second commercial over. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
Hey, that boy Shaq was ready. He said, "Oh yeah, I got you." I was just playing. He said, "Oh no, I got it. Come on, let's get it. Hey, absolutely. Well, absolutely love that. So, Alexander, thank you so much for joining in with the Freedom Finders. We absolutely love it. We'll definitely, again, we're going to post all your links in there and tell all the Freedom Finder family where to go find this water, go try it. And again, give some testimonies, man. Give some testimonies on how you feeling after this and what type of energies, what type of gratitude you getting. But don't forget, man, get you a pen too and write that thing down. Write what you're grateful for down every single day. But as we wrap up, Alexander, you have any last words for the Freedom Finder family? Anything on your heart right now?
Yeah, man. Again, thank you guys again, man, for putting me onto your platform. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely with gratitude. Definitely. Also, I want to say about the testimonials, right? So if you guys do get the Aura rainwater, compare, really compare. And if you do compare to other waters that are out there, share via video, share via video, uplink it, send it to, gratitude at aurarainwater.com. Because what we're doing, we're building a portfolio of people with video testimony that can really, identify and testify to that. And lastly, I go back again, man, to something you guys asked in the beginning, that your life is your message. That's simple.
Love it. Love that so much. Shaq, Mike, you got any last words before we wrap up?
Man, just thanks to Alexander for joining us, man, dropping some beautiful gems and some wisdom on us. Thanks to the Freedom Finder family, like always, man, rocking with us for 336 shows straight. We 20 shows away from a full year. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Man. So, appreciate that. Go be great today.
Yep, man. I'd like to second what Shaq said. Thanks, Alexander. Man, he gave us a lot of insight on water. A lot of people think, all water is the same. Obviously, it's not. So appreciate, that insight and your expertise on that, and really giving us all some wisdom and some of your gems. And I know you got plenty more to go. So hopefully someday we can get you back on the show. So, man, for the Freedom Finder family, thank y'all. Like Shaq said, 336. We wouldn't be here without y'all. So thank y'all for continuing to support us. And we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep the ball rolling. So appreciate y'all. Y'all going to be great today.
Yep, and just to third that, again, thank you so much, Alexander, for joining us, man. Great, we're very grateful for all the things that you're doing. Again, not just in the everything you're doing with the water, but giving back to the youth, because we believe here with the Freedom Finders, we do not educate our youth. Right now, we're gonna pay for all their uneducated decisions later. So we making sure that we're giving to them now, so they can be better than us in the future, because they are our future leaders. So thank you so much for doing that and joining us again. So definitely gonna keep in touch. We really appreciate it. E-Rob in the comments, man, he said he also appreciates it as well. And I ain't gonna skip your boo thing with the wise words real quick, man. She said disciplined wise words. She said becoming is better than being. Come on, man, now.
That's hard. Right
Come
there.
on
Illy
now.
Came with a bar.
Free the bars, Illy.
That's my boot thing. What I'm saying, we got good blood over here, good bloodline. But he also said your life is your message. So we're gonna go out with that today. So again, Alexander, thank you so much for tapping in with us. Looking forward to meeting with you offline or online again. We could do this again and make sure we continue doing what we need to do to provide and give back and be go-givers to the others and help the world. So that does it for the Freedom Finder. So thank y'all so much, Freedom Finder family. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all support. For the Freedom Finders, episode 336, we are signing off. Y'all gonna be great.